Hi, welcome to the podcast that I do not have a title to. I am Rene Pena, and most people knows me as Rene Emilio. You call me however you want to call me. I'm going to talk a little bit about me. As many people will know, I come from the fashion industry. I used to be a fashion stylist in the state of Florida, but few things happened here and there, and I ended up managing the family business here in Portland, Maine. I am the bodega cashier, basically. If you live in Maine, you would know that I am always behind a cash register helping customers, but I'm also managing what it is, everything behind the administration part of the business. But that's there. I grew up in Boston, Massachusetts. I moved to Florida for college, and I went to fashion design school. And as many people would know, I didn't finish my career because didn't want to end up in debt, didn't want to struggle, and I decided to make a stop to that and decided to go and work. I worked a lot of hours freelancing for many celebrities, photo shoots, TV productions. I can name a few, but it's a long list. Don't want to get into that. But that's who I am. That's where I come from. That's my past. Now, I've always had the idea of doing something amazing, doing something with people and talking and motivate others and so thereon. So if you follow me on Instagram, many of you might laugh or think, damn, Rene, you do a bunch of other things. Like you are always running around, driving around. Like what exactly do you do? Great. I want to know that too. My normal day would be going to the gym in the morning, going to real estate, to the office, get some work done, then run home, change, go to the bodega, and work till 9 o'clock. That's basically my day. That's entire day working. I get it. I understand that I would need to get more time to do other things, but that's not who I am. Like I like being busy. I like feeling productive and getting things done. All right, so I explained a little bit about me, what I do, where I come from, where I'm at in life. But honestly, I don't want this podcast to be all about me. I want this podcast to be about you, to be all about the audience, and the audience to be connected with all of us. I want to thank you for actually being here, listening, and always supporting me for every adventure I create. You know, I know it's a tough industry. We're all busy and everybody had things to do. But I feel like if you're listening and following me, whatever I'm doing, it makes me happy. It makes me happy that people still focus on maintaining that friendship, or not even maintaining the friendship, just following up with friends. What are they up to? You know, like I have friends from where I used to live back in Boston, in Charlestown. Literally, I used to live in the project in like real bricks hood. And I still have friends that we used to play in that playground following me. What am I up to? What are you doing? You know, and so always supporting me in every situation that I am. And I am. Thank you for that. And if you're listening, thank you for still being there. And I'm proud of you of whatever you're doing. So I want to explain what this podcast is going to be all about. If you're just getting into podcasts, there's a lot of different podcasts to listen to. Motivations, financial, and my favorite one would be like stories. You know, that's like a hot thing going on for the past few years. And I'm new to this. This is new to me. And what I want you to know about my podcast is it's going to be a non-scripted, straightforward talk and very sincere and honest as possible. Why? Because I want people not to feel the pressure. I want people to tell the story, connect with one to another, and communicate that we're not alone in this world. We all go through different things, and we sometimes are stuck alone in a room and say, damn, am I alone in this? No, you're not. There's a million of other people in this world going probably through the same thing that you're going through. And that's where I want this podcast to be. Also, I have one rule. No politics. I have a strong belief that we are all humans and that we have feelings. As long as we stay out of politics, you know, I accept everybody as they are. I accept your ideas. I accept your vision. So as long as we stay away from politics, we're good. So I spoke about what the podcast is going to be about. I don't have a specific topic because I want to be as natural and a little bit of everything. I think we're going to be talking about health. I think we're going to be talking about fitness. I think we're going to be talking about healthcare, self-care. That's where I wanted this to go. This is going to be the space where we can chat with no judging of who it is, of who we are, or what do we do. This is going to be a judgment-free zone during the time that we're going to be expressing our feelings, our stories, and some laughs. People might be wondering, what type of question you're going to be asking our guest?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So do you have ideas of?
I do. I want to know what they do.
Yeah. So
what was that moment in their life that they decided to change their career? Let's talk about what motivates you. What do you do when you first wake up?
Yeah, exactly.
What's that number one tip you recommend others to do? What do you do to do self-care?
Yeah.
I think that's where I'm basing it at. It's probably do some crazy question with the conversation that comes in and just laugh and have a good time. And that's what I wanted it to be. Yeah. Basically, a spot where people come in. We might do Skypes. We might do live. We might have some guests in. Really just want to do a conversation, share our stories, and I will also share mine throughout the podcast and connect with one another. So that's it for the podcast.
And then maybe talk about like what you want to do with your brand, because this is attached to the brand.
It is okay.
And
yes,
and the brand has a mission. It has a soul behind it, and I think you should explain that.
Yes, I want to link this podcast and video to the brand. Why? Because it is my personal identification. This has been a dream for me to do, and I haven't had the time or the money to concentrate on that. And it's time, and I believe this is the perfect time for me to do it. I am focusing on the designs with the team that I'm working with, and it's taken quite a while. But it is going to be connected to the line because my line is going to represent self-care, motivation, and be who you are. And don't get stuck where you feel stuck, and just know that you're not alone in this world, and that probably one person across this, overseas might be going through the same thing as you. And that's where my line is going to be based on. It's going to be an active wear line.
And what's the name of the line?
I do have the name for the line.
Not for the podcast, but for the line you do.
No, I do have it for the name of the... I have the name of the line, but I can't really...
Oh, you can't talk about that yet.
I can't talk about it yet. I do have an idea, and I think I have it as Emilio Inc. But to be honest with you, that's going to change.
Yeah.
I'm going through a program that's going to be whole rebranding the company, and that's gonna be fun part.
That's good to share with the podcast. If you can share it, it makes it a lot more personal. People
I started as Emilio Inc., but the company that's branding me and getting my identification of who I am, it's gonna come into a change, and we're gonna go through a whole process of rebranding. But I'm still working on it, and it's gonna come out soon. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, and that's
anything that I do is gonna be fun, Jack.
Exactly, I agree. I've been watching Rene. Let's see, how long have I known you? It's been how many months? Probably only a few months.
A few months.
And I followed you on Instagram like a week after I met you.
Yeah.
And it's so much fun to watch him on Instagram and then just see him in the gym. You're always moving, dude. You're never stopping.
Thank you. Well, I believe I'm a people's person, and I connect with you. I connected within day.
Yeah, exactly.
Within day of being here, and I'm like, dude, this kid has vision. This kid has talent. I need to know who he is, and I need to know what he does. And eventually, this is the odds of this universe. You don't know who's out there and who's next to you that could help you or do stuff for you or be with you.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's also what I love about being in this world, that I am a very talkative and extrovert person, and I like to meet people. And Jack was here at the gym one day, and he asked me, "What do you do?" And I asked him, "What do you do?" And then he's like, "Well, we need to connect." I'm like, "Well, damn, yeah, we do need to connect." That's gonna be the fun part. So, and I want to thank you for being here to support me on this adventure. I don't know how far we're gonna get.
Yeah.
But
We'll
I
make
know,
it far.
but I
We'll
know,
make it
but I
far,
know
right?
it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I don't want to put a goal. I know it's gonna be good, and thank you. And I hope everyone that comes along with this podcast enjoys it and listens to what we have to say. And I'm gonna be explaining who's gonna be coming in, and that'll be coming up soon. Jack, now that we're talking about it, how many platforms are we gonna go into?
Let's see. Probably Spotify. Apple Podcasts is a big one.
Okay.
So, and it'll take a few days or probably even like a week plus to actually get into all of these platforms. But Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, that's another big one. There's a bunch of little ones too, like, what's one of them? Pocket Casts.
Come in. This is the fun part of being in the gym, that we are literally next to the weights and workout section. So anybody can come in and knock the door. And I love that because that's super as natural as can be. We're not in an audio room or office area. We're literally where we live,
Exactly. We spend a lot of time here.
Yes, we do.
We can bring a dumbbell in one day. Do a little.
Oh, we can do demonstrations, Zach.
Yeah,
we can bring my trainer here and the whole team. Well, no, that gets out of control.
I'll go hectic first. The second they're around, I'll lose it.
So yeah, we were talking about that. Where are we gonna be? What are we gonna be doing? We're gonna do an iTunes, Spotify.
So yeah, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, practically anything that anybody uses, this will be on.
I heard SoundCloud.
SoundCloud can be on there.
Okay.
There's easy ways to get it on to pretty much everywhere. The
Good.
big one's Apple Podcasts, though.
Podcasts.
That's where a lot of your viewers will probably be listening.
I have a lot of people. Well, no, I don't have a lot of people. Yes, I do have a lot of people that do listen to podcasts, and that's exciting. But what I wanted to say is that the podcast that I follow, a lot of people are like 300 podcasts away, like episode 300.
Yeah. People do it a lot.
Like, podcast has been going on for so many years, and I've been like,
You've been oblivious to it.
Where have I been,
No, I'm the same way. Like, I listen to MFCEO Project. Have you heard of that one?
No.
Oh, God. You're going to get so hyped up if you listen to that one.
Yeah.
Either way, they're on, like, episode, I want to say, it's not 1,000. Is it 1,000? It may be 1,000.
1,000 episodes?
Yeah, Joe Rogan.
Is it daily?
Like 2,000. No, it's like weekly. Okay, no, they're on 323.
Okay,
but
that's what you see. All the podcasts that I've been listening to, they're all like 300 episodes.
Exactly. But there's the big ones like Joe Rogan.
And this is our first one, so I'm very curious how this is gonna go.
It's number one. We're plugging all these other podcasts. Like, hey guys, go listen to these.
Hey, join us. Hey, why not? We can definitely do that.
Yeah,
but that's exciting. That's very exciting.
It's a big world.
I don't know how. I don't have yet a specific time. Are we going to do this daily? I don't think it's going to be daily. We're going to start as a weekly one.
Yeah.
We're going to take our time. We're going to do the right thing. And Jack has stuff to do. If you don't know, Jack is in high school.
Still in high school.
I'm a youngin'. He's graduating pretty soon this year. And I don't know where he's going to go, but I cannot let him go now. But we will see. This is exciting for him, the senior year. And he's very smart. And I'm excited for him.
Thank you, Rene.
You're welcome.
I need to get better at taking compliments. I'm not the best at that. So
you need to take it.
I'm just gonna take
it. You need to say thank you. I love compliments, and I get them all the time. I just get red and shy, but I say, "Oh, thank you."
Yeah.
Alrighty. So let's end this up. Subscribe on all of our platform. Leave a comment, rate, and review. Also follow me at Rene Emilio Maine Instagram. I'm going to spell it out for you. ReneEmilio Maine.
There we go. You did it.
I did it?
He was very nervous.
I was very nervous.
I don't think he knows how to spell.
I do know how to spell. So subscribe, leave a comment, rate, and review. Please share with someone who connect with us. And if you want to reach out to me, please send me a message and let's talk. You might be our next guest.